Cue the opening chords of Firework, but maybe turn the volume down because Katy Perry's love life is feeling more like a soggy sparkler than a 4th of July grand finale. And the whispers about her nearly decade-long romance with Orlando Bloom? Yeah, those just got promoted to headline status. If spilling Hollywood tea were an Olympic sport, TMZ just landed a perfect 10 with the dismount. Multiple sources, the kind that don't live in your cousin's group chat, say Katy and Orlando are calling it quits. Again, for fans who have been shipping them since their 2016 Golden Globes meet cute, this news hits like your favorite series getting canceled right before the big reveal. Once upon a red carpet. Let's rewind for a second. Perry and Bloom first crossed paths in 2016 during a Golden Globes after-party. Sparks flew, flirtation bloomed, and not long after, the two were officially a thing. In true celebrity fashion, they had their ups and downs, breaking up in 2017, only to reunite in 2018 like a rom-com script that refused an end. Since then, they have been on red carpets, celebrated each other's milestones, and even welcomed an adorable daughter named Daisy Dove in 2020. While they never actually tied the knot, they did get engaged, flaunting a flower-shaped ring so sparkly it could blind a telescope. Fans thought this was it. Endgame. The epic love story. But fast forward to mid-2025, and the plot seems to be veering dangerously close to tragedy. Is it official? Well, not exactly. Let's get one thing clear. As of now, neither Perry nor Bloom has publicly confirmed a breakup. No press releases, no tearful Instagram lives, no long-winded notes app confessions. But their actions or lack therefore speaking louder than words. When Orlando arrived solo at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's high-profile Venetian wedding extravaganza, eyebrows were raised. The lavish event, hailed as the wedding of the year, had all the glitz, glamour, and celebrity sparkle one could expect. But one very shiny thing was missing: Katy Perry. Instead, she was off on her international 143 tour, spreading love and belting out bops across the globe. Admirable? Yes. Suspiciously timed? Also yes. While fans initially chalked her absence up to work obligations, insiders are now whispering that her skipping the event was not just about tour dates, it might have been a statement. Space. The final frontier of relationship trouble. Here's where things get a little intergalactic. Rumor has it, one major point of contention between the two was Perry's recent suborbital joyride courtesy of her billionaire pals Jeff and Lauren. You'd think a trip to space would earn at least a "wow babe" text, right? Instead, Bloom reportedly told her the whole thing looked, in his words, ridiculous. Let's just pause and imagine spending millions to float in zero gravity, only to come back to Earth and be told your astronaut adventure was cringe. That's less Houston, we have a problem. And more Orlando, we need a therapist. According to one insider, Katy was genuinely disappointed by his reaction. She had hoped for support, admiration, even a celebratory meme. Instead, she got a whole lot of meh. The internet, being the sarcastic beast it is, quickly labeled the moment a Shania Twain situation. You know, the whole "that don't impress me much" vibe. One meme even depicted Bloom in a cowboy hat singing, "So you went to space, that don't impress me much." Brutal. More than just orbiting apart. Beyond the Bezos-backed rocket ride, other signs of strain have been brewing for months. Sources close to the couple have said that Bloom and Perry have been growing apart for some time now. They have reportedly been spending less time together and more time living separate lives physically and emotionally. They are just not on the same page anymore, one insider explained. Their priorities have shifted. Another source hinted that while there's been no formal breakup declaration, it's an unspoken truth among their inner circle that things are, well, not great. Apparently, their closest friends have seen this coming like a slow-motion scene in a soap opera. Add to that the fact that the couple hasn't posted any cute couple selfies or romantic anniversary tributes in months, and well, the internet is doing the math. Where there's smoke, there's probably a publicist drafting a statement. Let's face it, when celebrity couples begin reducing their social media shout-outs to radio silence, something's usually up. While both Katy and Orlando still follow each other online, a hopeful flicker in an otherwise dim room, their interactions have been limited at best. Gone are the flirty emojis, the red carpet hand-holding, the gushy interviews about soulmates and twin flames. Instead, their relationship updates now resemble those plants in your kitchen you keep forgetting to water quietly dying. And speaking of wedding invites, another key piece of drama emerged. Reportedly, Katy felt the invite to the Bezos-Sanchez wedding was more hers than his. Oof. That's like watching your ex show up to your best friend's party uninvited and in a tux. Needless to say, Bloom's decision to attend solo may have been the final straw. Déjà vu, not their first rodeo. It's worth noting that this is not the first time the couple has hit a rough patch. As mentioned earlier, they briefly broke up in 2017, but eventually found their way back to each other. That gives fans a sliver of hope that this could just be another detour rather than a dead end. However, the current vibe feels different. He's partying it up in Italy. She's jet-setting the globe on tour. Their worlds, once overlapping, now seem light years apart. And unfortunately, not in the romantic you-hang-up-first kind of way. Still, insiders remain tight-lipped about whether this breakup, if it is one, is permanent. One source said, "It's complicated. They love each other, but sometimes love just is not enough." So what's next for Katy and Orlando? Assuming the rumors are true, and they do come with quite a bit of insider backup, the next step would be an official statement. Until then, fans are stuck refreshing Instagram and overanalyzing every lyric Perry sings on stage. Some are already dissecting her latest tour setlist, looking for breakup clues. Did she linger a little too long on the line, "I kissed a girl and I liked it"? Is that teardrop tattoo real? Was that new ballad about Bloom or her salad order? No one knows, but the internet is on it. And as for Orlando, his single-man debut at Bezos' wedding might just be his re-entry into the bachelor circuit. Will he hop back into the dating pool or take some time to reflect while paddleboarding shirtless again? Only time and paparazzi will tell. A love that burned bright. In the end, Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom shared nearly 10 years of a relationship that was, in many ways, uniquely Hollywood. There were romantic getaways, musical milestones, and yes, even space-related arguments. They weathered the highs and lows of fame, parenthood, and pineapple pizza preferences. Probably. But like many celebrity couples, they may have simply run their course. While the world waits for confirmation, fans can only speculate, pry into their tour merch, and hope for a miracle reconciliation or at least a really juicy interview in Vanity Fair. Until then, we'll just be over here playing The One That Got Away on loop, wondering if this love story truly reached its final chapter. Do you think they'll reignite the spark, or is this the final encore? Sound off in the comments. Is this another classic celebrity break to make up? Or are Katy and Orlando officially sailing off on separate ships, rocket-powered or not? Let me know if you'd like this formatted for a blog, turned into a script, or accompanied by social media captions. And that's the tea on Katy and Orlando. Are we witnessing the final curtain call or just intermission? If you love the drama, the details, and the decoding of solid love lives, smash that like, and don't forget to subscribe. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Team reunite or team move on? Let's debate. Until next time, keep your popcorn ready and your relationships less complicated.